the traditional defensive midfielder that is needed to complement Manuel and Fernandes, someone who will dominate the midfield and be a midfield rock to protect the defenders, someone like Manuel Ugarte. Manchester United have been heavily linked with a move for PSG's Manuel Ugarte this summer, and it looks like they will be getting him as he has already agreed personal terms with United. We are going to be looking at his profile, his stats, his style of play, his strengths, his weaknesses, and how he would fit in at United, so just borrow me a few minutes of your time to explain it all to you. Casemiro has been a great player for United when he joined from Real Madrid, but unfortunately he has appeared to not cope with the Premier League last season, and someone has to be brought in who can complement Kobbie Mainoo and Bruno Fernandes. Manuel Ugarte was born on 11th April 2001 in Montevideo, Uruguay, and is age 23. He is 1.82 meters or 6 foot and plays as a defensive midfielder for Paris Saint-Germain. His contract expires on June 30th, 2028, and his market value stands at €45 million. Let's look at his Ligue 1 and 2023/24 stats. He played 25 matches, has 0.4 shots per game, had 2 assists last season. He also creates 1.03 assists per 90 and makes 0.6 key passes. The stats I found interesting is his percentage stats. He has a 91% pass accuracy across all his games. If I summarize his important stats, he makes 1.6 interceptions per game, 4 tackles a match, 7.2 balls recovered per game. I will not go through all the stats as for some of you numbers are boring, so I will leave them for a while and you can pause and have a look at them. Let's take a look at his style of play. Manuel Ugarte likes to run around the whole pitch, but his heat map shows that he is mainly in his position in the midfield. You remember I mentioned the traditional number 6 or defensive midfielder. Well, Ugarte is just that. He plays differently to Casemiro, where Ugarte's main mission is to win the ball back and to distribute it forward to his teammates, and hence why he has great tackling stats. Ugarte ranks in the 99th and 96th percentile for tackles and interceptions in Ligue 1 last season. Ugarte is that defensive linchpin of the team that connects the defense to midfield and also connects the midfield to the attack. So basically Ugarte likes to tackle, he doesn't like to slide in but instead likes to nudge opponents. Besides his defensive prowess, he is a good aggressive presser and likes being in the opposition's face, where he wins balls in the attacking third. Let's move on to his strengths and weaknesses. Manuel Ugarte's strengths are mainly in the word strength. He is strong. He is a very good presser. He is a great tackler, good in keeping possession, good game reader, positions himself very well, and the list goes on. But what are his weaknesses? He needs to improve on his progressive passing as he does not offer those line-breaking passes to the attackers. He also needs to improve on how he covers the runs in behind by his opponent. He tends to be vulnerable when the opponent plays a long ball. He could also improve on his one-on-one duels and aerial duels, although he is still good in defense. But as I always say, he is only 23 and still can very much improve. The last question, how would Ugarte fit in the United squad? The defensive midfield position has been a huge problem at United in recent seasons. Casemiro was bought to plug that gap, but unfortunately has struggled and found himself quite injured. With Ugarte, United would be recruiting a young, hungry holding midfielder with boundless energy and enthusiasm. He would also sit in front of United's defense and allow Kobbie Mainoo to act as the team's primary playmaker in the number 8 position. The midfield trio of Ugarte, Mainoo and Fernandes will provide balance and creativity, ensuring there is no run over from the opposition. I'm pretty sure you know all there is about Ugarte in less than a few minutes, so to show your appreciation, it would mean the world if you just drop a like on the video, and make sure to comment if you think Ugarte is the right profile and player for United. Don't forget to share to other United fans so they also know who Ugarte is. To make sure that you are up to speed with all the busy Manchester United news, make sure to hit that subscribe button so that you are up to speed, because I make sure that I bring you up to speed with what's happening around your favorite club. So until then, goodbye and thanks for watching.